What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Bringing the Magic Back Home podcast. It's me, Shahada Morel. This is my channel, Hada's Archives. And for the listeners that have been listening to the first and the second episode, I really want to say thank you and I appreciate y'all. And, just so that I know, comment below, let me know, who's up here, who's up in here. You can put a wand, you can put magic, you can put bringing the magic to the comment section. You know what I mean? Bring the magic to the comment section. Yeah, but without further ado, I wanted to talk about Mercury retrograde and the ways in which we take advantage of the clarity that the Most High brings us, ancestors bring us, divinity team brings us, whatever you really resonate with. I say it all. When I'm praying, I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you, Most High. Thank you to my divinity team. Thank you to my ancestors. Thank you to my spiritual God. Thank you to my inward spirits. Like, I be praying for mad long. Hilarious. I feel like I've been tuned in with Mercury retrograde and even known about it since like 2020. So, we was all supposed to get our magic powers in 2020. I actually got mine. I don't know if everybody got theirs. Like mine's came, so I don't know. But yeah, like I feel like ever since I've been tuned in, I've been noticing how the energy is very aligned with my scorpionic energy, like just being a Scorpio. Like I feel like I'm always in my head and I'm always reflecting, and I feel like sometimes Mercury retrograde could either be like really overwhelming or it could be really empowering, so like back in the days, let's say like the beginning days, I feel like it was just such a hard time, especially like with like COVID and everything like that. And like reflecting on my life at that point, 2020, I'm probably like 25 years old, 24 around there. And it's like, oh my God, I just graduated college, the world shuts down, and you know, while the frontal lobe is closing, I really feel like I was such a crybaby. Like I would be crying over the ways that my life was, just the ways that things was planning out and just be like, damn, this that racism shit, you know what I'm saying? This that, the weapons formed against you shit. This that adversity shit. Like, the adversity, it was breaking down my spirit. And I absolutely don't think I was showing it enough. Like my close friends knew, like I was like, oh, what's going on, but like I was really crying. Like I was really sad, like depressed, like, but the type of spirit that I am, or maybe it's ADHD, maybe I have a disorder, I can't sit still. Like, like I know that when I am like really sad or depressed, or have been previously, I don't work to the same pace and capacity than when I'm like really happy and content and grounded, and I feel like I'm done doing that. Like I'm done allowing the world to toy with me. I'm done allowing the planetary shifts to toy with me in a way where I'm not taking full advantage of it. That I'm not trying to look at it as a disadvantage. I'm not trying to look at it as it's happening to me. I really want to change that whole victimized mindset and see it as it's happening for me. And I feel like I've been doing that within these 6 years of like being like, oh my God, why me? Oh my God, why me? Oh my God. Oh no, this is so messed up. Like, Why would God put all of these testimonies in me? Why would God put all of these plans and these ideas within me if I can't launch them, or if I can't have the right amount of money and investors to scale these ideas? Like, why am I getting sad? Why are people so inconsiderate and fucking with my time and my energy, knowing I got big shit going on, knowing I got so, like, like, it's just like, you just like, why? Just like a whole bunch of why. And you do that for 2 years, 3 years, and you're kind of like, okay, I'm over that now. Like, now I'm annoyed with the why. Like, I really want answers for real. Like, am I not seeing the answers? Am I getting answers? But there are good seasons. These times, to trace it back to Mercury retrograde, like, that planetary shift is looked at as such a hard time, as such a hard season, as such a season to not be worked with, and I feel like we have to look at it as having clarity. It's when clarity comes into play. And majority of the times, because we sitting here deep in our feelings for longer than we need to be, the clarity hits harder, because the clarity is you're sitting in it for longer than you need to be. So it really is, it could be all so simple, but I think that we're allowing our emotions to cloud our judgment in a time where we're supposed to be gaining clarity. I'm really happy that I've am pushing myself to do this podcast, because I don't feel like everyone's being real enough. I personally feel like the vulnerability scale is just not there, and people aren't really being vulnerable and aren't really being real with the people that they're quote unquote close with or trusting to collaborate with. I really, even if it's like an associate thing where we're not even best friends and we're only doing business together, I still want a level of vulnerability in the business. I want you to be telling me, oh, I don't know how to do this and I need to actually look up books to get it, and then when I help you get the books or things of that nature, you got to really be like, oh, actually, I got those 3 books, and the first book was so hard. There was so many big words. I don't even read books like that. So I connected more to the books that had more pictures, and the information was more simplified. I don't think people are even vulnerable enough to even say that. Like, you don't have to tell me your whole life story if you want to tell me. Like, if you don't want to tell me you was in special ed, that's cool. If you don't want to tell me that you had to transition out of a, what is that thing called, a IEP, and that it's difficult for you to read things, or it's difficult for your attention span, or like, the vulnerability is throwing me off, when it comes to people. So I feel like having this platform of me just letting y'all know exactly what I'm going through and being really honest and vulnerable, that information could go out and like spark that within your life, right? The magic, my truth, the magic in my truth can open up your lips and unseal whatever you got going on, because like, we really need to get it together, honestly. And I feel like I am a tough cookie. I feel like, especially like with, like, I don't know, age, I'm also working on my patience, with this level of awareness that I feel like I have, and I'm continuously like expanding. I just can't play it safe no more. I can't play it cool no more. The surface level conversations I really can't do no more. Like, I'm at the point where I'm like, do I have ADHD, level of autism, and OCD? Because I just feel like I'm so obsessive, controlling, and like passionate, and just like honest. Like, I'm just like, I want to tell you what I know. I want to tell you how I feel. I want to tell you that I'm sensing what you may be feeling based off of your actions and your body shifts. And it's like, I want to call a spade a spade. And this is just the time where I don't think we're doing that enough. And I feel like it is, you know, impeding on our growth. Like we're not being prosperous to the full of our capability and capacity because we are allowing us to be shamed by our emotions or by us not fully letting go of the bullshit of the past or not admitting that this is the 57th time we started over. Okay, like I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And I'm saying that to myself first and foremost. Like, I'm done with it. Like, I had a situation happen earlier today, and I still got to make sure I record this episode because I was supposed to drop an episode last week. I want to drop an episode every week, and my daughter has been sick. I've been going through conflict, you know, having to work and still take care of regular responsibilities. Like, it's a lot. And I still want to be able to do the things that I'm passionate about. I think about it while I'm doing every other thing that I don't want to do, but I have to do. I'm thinking about it when I'm picking up the Pampers. I'm thinking about it when I'm dropping her off at daycare. I'm thinking about it when I'm talking to these high school kids. Think about it when I'm sending out an email to a parent. Like, I'm thinking about the things that I want to do for me and for my people for real. Like I'm like, yeah, uh, I can't wait to sit down and do what I want to do for real. You know what I'm saying? Um, and it's just a lot. And I understand that it's a lot. And I don't want to be a person that thinks or sounds like I'm better than anybody or I got it all together. No, I'm just like being real with the fact that like I'm tired of the victimizing. I'm tired of us not seeing the magic within the path and the journey. I'm tired of us taking advantage of the circle of life and the time that it needs to take for us to really learn the things that we need to learn to be the higher versions of ourselves, you know, the ideas we have. I want us to really believe that we could do it. I want us to really get it going. You know, it's like, oh, I wanted to do that, but I didn't get to do that last week. Okay, well, this is a new week. What day are we doing it? Rather than like I don't know, like but my schedule and then like actually he be getting me tight and then my mother and my and then, like I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that for myself. I'm not trying to hear that for you. And then we're like like some of us are like, God, I'm so tired, like I don't, you know, I don't want to keep going through this, you know. I don't want to keep going through this. I need the answers. I need to drop whatever needs to be dropped. You know, it's like a tale as old as time. You know, it's like you want to drop the people that aren't good for you, but you're so attached to the people that you cry about having arguments with them or having disagreements with them that shows you clearly that you need to drop them. God, oh my God, why are these people so inconsiderate, God? God's like, wait a minute. Last Mercury retrograde, you asked me to drop all the people that wasn't good for you. Now, this Mercury retrograde, I'm allowing that to happen. And you crying to me, telling me why they so inconsiderate. Because this person's not for you. It's plain blank, blam, blow. That's it. Wham, bam, thank you, God. Like, hello. That's how I feel. Like, I'm just like, what's up with the clarity? What's up with our prayers? Like, what's up with us really taking accountability and taking that on the chin? Take it on the chin and like really accept that taking it on the chin means that you're moving forward and closer to the higher versions of yourself, to that dream that you've been dreaming about and you think about when you're doing other things that you don't want to do. When you get fired from a job that you don't like and it frees up time, what are you doing with that time? This is the time. God said, here you go. Like, you got the ideas is pumping through you. That's what's up. You're not going to have the money like that. Maybe there's something to be thought about with this extra time that you have, but the extra time is not for the crying. The extra time is not for the, oh my God, I can't believe I just got fired. Oh my God, my bills. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's like, bro, you don't even like being there. And every time you're there, you think about not being there. And you think about how if you wasn't here, you would be doing this, this, and that. But now you're crying for 6 months. It's still making a way. You still making a way. You crying. But you're not taking full advantage of the clarity. You're not taking full advantage of the beauty, the magic, and miraculousness of the planetary shifts. Like, how the fuck are we even affected? Because we are stardust, right? This shit is not like fancy sayings, it's science. Like, it's like real shit. Like, oh no. I'm gonna say it till my tongue fall off. Like, because that's what I believe. Okay? You believe it too? Come through. Like a episode, like a vid. Tell me how you feel. Email me. Comment. Let's talk. Let's engage with each other. Check my bullshit while I check yours. And I encourage your greatness while you encourage mine. Like, let's really be on that type of time. Because I'm getting irate and it's not cool. It's like, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I'm also on my meds. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it really could be that too. Irritable. Okay? Irritable, my baby. My daughter is sicky poo. Like, and she wakes up screaming, like squealing, like her nose, she got like a stuffy nose and like cough. And like, when I finish this episode, I need to call for a next day appointment. My baby needs to be seen. Cause I'm getting mad now. Now I'm really mad. Cause if she ain't good, I ain't good. If I ain't good, she ain't good. Like, we gotta get it together. Like, she gotta be good. I can't. I need sleep. She needs sleep. Good health. Like, ugh. So it could be that too, like her just being sick and like her being so like not feeling well that is kind of just making me upset. And that's also probably why I got this energy of like being so annoyed and like being, I'm done. I'm done. Get it together. Let's get it together. I'm done. Community, let's go. What the hell? What are we talking about? Stronger together. I'm done. Like, are we really playing into the illusion that we're supposed to not be doing this together? Like, those phone to the wall. For real. Let's stop it. Okay. Last thing I'm gonna say. Let me tell you the things, right? Because I'm like saying all of this and all this. It's like, okay, like you all honest, right, Hada? You all truthful, right? That's the magic. Well, lay the magic on us. What's your bullshit, huh? What stuff? What do you gotta fix, huh? Huh? And I'm like that, so I'm gonna tell you my business, and I'm gonna tell you my bullshit. I'm gonna tell you what I need to fix. Because I'm not scared. I'm strong. I'm noble and powerful, baby. In this vulnerability. But yeah, I was watching Baddies, right? This is how the spirits talk to me. Thank you, spirits. Thank you. No shame. Yes. I was watching Baddies and there's a new there's a new audition happening for Baddies Gone Wild and for the bad boys, and they're going, out to different countries and stuff like that. And Natalie is basically telling the judges to make sure that people have passports because people are flying from state to state for an opportunity of flying to a different country without having their passport. And she's like, Natalie's like, I really don't understand that. Like, Natalie is the person that like is like the CEO of the show and the business. And she's like, I don't understand how people are coming here being serious about this opportunity but don't have a passport. And I felt that, you know what I mean? Because I be so serious. Like, one of my biggest opportunities is I want to be able to have a residency and it be on an island. It be on an island, it be somewhere deep in nature, but I want to have an opportunity to fly somewhere and it be paid for and it be, funded. Like, that is one of my dreams that I've yet to experience. And I don't have a passport. I don't have a passport. I don't have a passport. I'm one of the girls that will literally apply for an opportunity that is in Hawaii and I don't have a passport. They don't even ask you that in the question. They're not like, hey, do you have a passport? But I'm not getting those opportunities, right? I get rejection after rejection after rejection. Now I'm applying, But I would cry at the fact that I'm getting rejected. Why y'all rejecting me? Like, I'm dope. Like, come on. Like, I'm serious about it. I love art. Like, I know the history. Like, I know it. Like, why you need me in there? Why are you denying me? And it's like, boo, respectfully, you don't even have your passport. Like, get it together. Get it together. Have everything behind the scenes straight, baby. Why are you applying? Like, huh? So that's one thing. I have to get my passport. Like that's like I have to get that. Like you can't be applying for opportunities that you literally are not going to be able to go to because you didn't even get it done. Waiting for you applying, waiting 3 months to see the hope I get it 3 months. I'm waiting in this and still not applying for no passport. You waiting 3 months for a confirmation for this opportunity. You still not even applying for the passport. Like, huh? So that's my bullshit. You know what I mean? Like I don't understand. I like that's the clarity that I got this Mercury retrograde along with other clarities, but I'll share that one cuz it's just like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Oh, no, I'll put that off. I'll put that off." Everybody like people are like, I've been out the country before, but because I left in the States. Hello, you know what I mean? Go on a cruise, you leave in the States. I'm from the States, and then you go out and you come back. You just don't get lost out there. You come back. You know what I mean? But yeah, I people get your passport. I'm like, I don't know. All right. Because for a really long time, I didn't have my birth certificate. My 21st birthday, I went on a cruise to the Bahamas and lost my birth certificate. So ever since, like, I recently got it when I turned, like, I think 28. But from 21 to 28, I had no birth certificate. Like, lit. You talk about I'm young. Do I need it? But no, you actually do. And leveling up because these are the things that I have to get in alignment to be aligned with my dreams and not cry and cry every time God gives me clarity or like, hey, you're not doing the things that you need to do that is aligned with your dreams. And that's why you're not getting them. And you're crying. You get up. Get up. Get the application. Get it together. Get your birth certificate. So it's just those things that I'm being real with myself and I'm letting y'all know, like, I check myself. I check myself and I invite checking too. I invite honesty. I invite genuine concern. I invite genuine concern because if it's not genuine concern, then you're getting checked. We're gonna have a back and forth discussion, and I'm gonna be on guard because I can tell it's not genuine concern. But if it's genuine concern, absolutely check me. Let's do it together, community. Thank God Mercury retrograde is, off to the side. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy we got past that. And I'm happy we got past episode today. Episode 3, epic episode 3. What's up? Like I said, comment and let me know who's listening because I don't know. It just be like, 15 listeners, 18 listeners. Like, if you really want me to know, like, yo, I'm listening to it, like, let me know and comment what's up. Just say hi. Just put a magic wand. Just do something. And I mean that with so much love, with genuine concern. I mean that. So I'll see y'all in the next epi. Later. Love y'all.